Question number 8, Denise Roche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment, and asks, was he referring to the SkyCity Convention Centre, which is the subject of an inquiry by the Auditor-General, when he told the House, in relation to the International Convention Centre they've sought to stop, which is the reason right now for 1,000 less jobs in this country?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, absolutely. I was referring to the 1,000 jobs estimated involved in the construction of the proposed Auckland Convention Centre. That member knows as well as anybody else that her party has sought to stop the development of the Convention Centre at the cost of those jobs to the country. So the Greens have worked to block this initiative at exactly the same time they call for more jobs in New Zealand. And the reality is you can't constantly say you can't do things, and the reality is that's lost on the Greens, but it's actually not lost on everybody else.
Denise Roche.
Is he aware that the additional pokies, which form part of that convention centre deal, are likely to lead to a net loss of jobs, as Australian research shows that electronic gambling, because it is capital intensive and jobs light, sucks spending and jobs out of other more job intensive retail and tourism businesses?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr. Speaker, if the member's suggesting that there should be more gaming tables and less electronic machines, I'm sure she could send me a note to that account and we'll pass it on to the negotiators.
Point of order, Denise Roche.
I seek leave to table a study, Electronic Gaming Machines in Bendigo 2008, assessing their economic impact for the city of Bendigo. That concludes any shift in spending towards electronic gaming machines will clearly lead to a fall in employment.
Leave us sort of table that document. Is there any objection? There is no objection. Supplementary question, Denise Roche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Do any of the 1,000 jobs he says the convention centre would generate include additional police required to manage problem gambling-related crime, the prostitutes plan for a 10-storey brothel across the road, or additional mental health workers needed to mop up the consequences of additional pokies? And when did crime and misery become the cornerstone of the National Government's job plan?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr. Speaker, a couple of points there. Firstly, they're the construction jobs for the convention centre. That's the 1,000 jobs that I was referring to. The second point, Mr. Speaker, is that I have to say that's a bit rich coming from a party that supported the previous government to do exactly the same arrangement to establish the first SkyCity Convention Centre in Auckland in 2004, which the New York consultant we were talking about before proudly opened and proudly endorsed.
Question, beg your pardon, Denise Roche.
Is he concerned that the expansion of the casino is likely to encourage more gambling from people like drug tycoon Tak King Voong, who gambled $11 million in 6 months at SkyCity, making the casino $1.5 million in profit? And if so, would he consider supporting Matitia Ture's bill, which will force the casino to return profits from the proceeds of crime?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, in relation to the bill the member refers to, I should draw the member's attention to two laws that were passed in 2009. The Anti-Money Laundering and Countering Financing of Terrorism Act and the Criminal Proceeds Recovery Act 2009 already contains much of what that particular bill, I understand, is seeking to achieve. But more broadly, Mr. Speaker, the opportunity of having a major convention centre in Auckland and the tourism benefits and the convention benefits it brings to New Zealand are very, very significant. I appreciate that every time the Greens see an opportunity they want to stop it, but actually, and the rest of us actually have to be focused on all the opportunities we can have to grow investment and jobs in this country.
Question number 9, Chris Hipkins.